Ever wondered why some people speak and everybody immediately listens? Others just get ignored immediately they open their mouths. If you ever felt like you're not being heard, then listen up, because I'm about to show you the steps that'll make you irresistible. Now let's pause a little, look at Colossians 4 verse 6. Let your words be filled with grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Now here's something we need to understand. God wants your words to make a difference. Now here are the 4 steps you're gonna follow to get filtered so that you can be irresistible. Now the first step is you're gonna speak fast to captivate. When you speak fast, people listen harder to get every ounce of what you're saying. Now, a study at Stanford University found that people who speak faster are perceived to be much more confident and competent. Now, here's a fun idea. Let's take an actual look at this. So we're going to be comparing 2 individuals. One's going to be speaking fast and the other isn't. Take a look at this.
Between like childhood versus adolescence versus early adulthood versus midlife versus, the end of your life. And that's painting the picture in broad strokes, right? Because on top of that, everybody's on their own journey, going at their own pace, and these sort of switches can happen at times that you can.
Your ideas are, you need to learn how to communicate them. Speaking is a superpower in and of itself. You need to become a fantastic communicator. You need to be comfortable in all realms of communication. You need to be persuasive. You need to be comfortable arguing. You need to be good at debating.
Just take a look at the immediate difference. Some of us are just itching to hear what he's going to say next. And this takes us to step number 2. You're going to use the explosion technique to captivate others. So here's how you're going to use it. First of all, you're going to keep a steady tone. And boom! Sudden energy. Here's a practical example. Onions do go great with meals, but... Which takes us to the 3rd step, which is you're going to articulate yourself using the 3 pillars of public speaking, which are speaking from ethos, speaking from logos, and speaking from pathos. Now let's look at ethos. When we say ethos, we mean speaking from a point of credibility and speaking from a point of authority itself. Now here's a practical example. Just imagine there was a public seminar based on health, and you had 2 speakers. One was a doctor and the other one was a software engineer. Now who would you listen to? It's obviously going to be the doctor. Why? Because he's got credibility and authority in that sphere, right? So that's what we mean when we say speaking from ethos. Now when we say logos, we mean speaking with facts. A lot of people have done presentations with backed up data and research. Very good example, logos. Taking us to the last pillar, which is speaking through pathos. Now when we say speaking through pathos, we mean speaking to the emotions of somebody. Now here's a practical example of me speaking through pathos. Imagine waking up every morning with an empty stomach, not knowing where your next meal is gonna come from. Picture a child barefoot, walking miles to attend school with nothing but hope in their eyes. This is the reality of many kids today, but you can change that. Now the 4th and most important step is you're gonna live the life of a public speaker. Speaking isn't just a trick, it's a lifestyle. Now to achieve this, you're gonna have to do 2 things. The first is you're gonna commit to personal development. If your mind isn't growing, your message is gonna start shrinking. Great speakers are students of life, students of people, and students of truth. Even as you continue practicing, I want you to serve with your voice. Speaking is not about ego, but it's about impact. Use your voice to build, encourage, and uplift others. Live like a speaker, and your life will be your loudest message. And I guarantee you, if you follow these 4 steps, you'll be filtered to be irresistible. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below as we make your speaking much more captivating.